camera is my beautiful best friend, Hannah. Tonight we're going to be taking you through Woolworths and Coles and just showing you basically a whole range of vegan items that they stock and just how easy it is to make simple choices to choose cruelty-free vegan products over maybe traditional normal products or products that maybe you used to buy or are currently buying. If you're overseas, I apologise because this may not be particularly relevant to you, but hopefully for everyone in Australia who's thinking about going vegan or is already vegan, hopefully we'll be able to show you some accidentally vegan products in two of the biggest chain supermarkets in Australia and help you make the decision to live a cruelty-free life and to go vegan. So let's go! Okay guys, so here we are at the lettuce section. No, just kidding, let's go find some real food. Alright, so as a butter alternative, my favourite is Nuttalex, and it's this one here, the Nuttalex Buttery. It's delicious, creamy, you can use it as a spread like butter on toast or sandwiches, or also in cooking and baking, and yeah, it's pretty much exactly like butter. We don't even have the difference. So the Coles and Woolies home brand garlic breads are both vegan, as well as the Domino's garlic bread as well. So that's super handy because we don't love garlic bread. So for yogurt alternatives, you have a few different options. There's either the nudie coconut yogurts, which are really yum, or the Cocoa Bella coconut yogurt. My personal favourite is the vanilla Cocoa Bella yogurt. Oh, and the nudie one also comes in a blueberry mini one, which is delicious as well. So if you're already vegan, you'll know this, and if you're thinking of going vegan, you'll find out very quickly. But hummus is your friend. It's amazing. I put it on everything. Most of these Obella brand different flavoured hummuses are all vegan, so yeah, they're all delicious. This one might seem really obvious and cliche, but we're here at the tofu section. If you haven't really tried much tofu before, or the idea of it scares you, I'd suggest trying firm tofu before you try the softer ones, because it's got a much nicer texture, I find. Yeah, and you can get all different sort of flavoured ones, so like Thai, and obviously honey's not vegan, but most of these options are. And for firm tofu, I get this big block. And in this section, we've also got the vegan cheese. So it's called bio cheese. It comes in shreds, in a block, or in slices, much like normal dairy cheese. Or normal. I really like it. Not everyone does. It has quite a mild flavour, so it's not like scary to try. So we've got a bunch more stuff here. There's veggie roasts, which I love. Sausages, burger patties, which are absolutely delicious. Another thing that's really good, especially to take to work and things, are these little either falafel, zucchini bites, or sweet potato bites. I have them with hummus, of course. Yeah, and you just pop them in the microwave and dip them in hummus, and they are delicious. And also I get these sausages to put, you can either cook them just on their own and have like with breakfast or on bread, but they're also really nice on pizzas. And if you're craving chocolate milk or a chocolate smoothie, this stuff will be your saviour. Provided you like coconut, but it's basically a chocolate, almond, chia, coconut milk smoothie, and it is absolutely delicious. Nutrigrain is vegan also. Cocoa Pops are as well, which does surprise some people. Obviously, provided you have it with non-dairy milk. I like this stuff a lot. And what else? Oh, the Weedy Bix bites are vegan. So as for spreads and condiments, is that what they call it? I don't know. Most jams are vegan, just obviously check the label. I like this range. They're really yum and only have like 2 ingredients, which comforts me. Most peanut butters are. I like these Mavis ones, they're good. Vegemite is all good, and so is Promite. And there's actually a new Vegemite that's come out recently, which is the reduced salt one, but it has vitamin B12 added, which is obviously really important for us as vegans to make sure that we get enough of. So I realise this is a seasonal thing. It's coming up to Easter, but the Lindt dark chocolate eggs and bunny. So now we're in the health food section, and they've got a couple of options here. So there's Oreo type biscuits. Actual Oreos are vegan anyway, but they're there as an option too. These are basically a mint slice alternative, and these are like a Tim Tam alternative. Veggie chips are delicious. If you haven't tried them, get on it. I often buy these. Just make sure you're getting the dark chocolate ones, but they're basically just rice crackers with chocolate on them, and they're really yum. These are kind of like an LCM alternative. They're really good. These little choc chia bombs are really good. I love those like for breakfast or morning tea at work. And these Lamington bars are really good too, but all of those are vegan friendly. So as for bread, most bread in Australia is vegan friendly. Just be careful for any that say they have omega-3 added, because I found that they have fish oil in them, but other than that, most are fine. Crumpets and English muffins are also both fine. So as for chocolate, everyone's favourite, the Whittaker's brand, dark peppermint and almond are both vegan, and also the Lindt brand, anything that's dark 70% or more is vegan, but not the like flavoured dark ones, just the plain dark ones. I like this one, the smooth blend, because it's not as bitter. As for lollies or candy, whatever you call it, the home brand Sour Shack, and also Sour Patch Kids don't contain gelatin either, so just be careful though, don't get the line-ups because they do contain gelatin. I don't know why, but the normal Sour Patch Kids are vegan friendly. So all the Dairy licorices are also fine, so the traditional one, strawberry, we've also got raspberry and grape. So the original barbecue shapes are vegan. The new ones that they brought out a while ago were not. I don't know if they're even still making those, but the original and the good ones, not that I tried the new ones, but apparently they were terrible. The original ones are all good. So as you can see, there's a whole range of dairy-free milks available these days. There's the traditional soy, or you can also get almond, coconut, rice milk, oat milk, macadamia milk, cashew milk at some places. So yeah, there's sure to be one that you'll like. It's just a matter of finding sort of what your favourite is. My personal favourite soy milk is definitely the Vitasoy Original. It's super creamy and absolutely delicious. Just be careful that you don't get this one, the Calci Plus one. It's not vegan, nothing to do with the calcium, but the vitamin D that has been added to it is actually extracted from lanolin, which is from sheep wool. So this one isn't vegan, but I'm pretty sure it's the only milk in this section that's not vegan. So for honey substitutes, my favourite is this one here. It's the Pure Harvest Rice Malt Syrup. It tastes pretty much exactly like honey. And then you've also got, of course, golden syrup and treacle syrup and molasses as well. So surprisingly for some people, the Cadbury drinking chocolate is actually vegan. I'm pretty sure it's the only Cadbury product that is vegan, but it doesn't contain any milk. So as I mentioned earlier, Oreos are vegan, and also a range of the Arnott's biscuits. So we've got the nice, or nice, however you want to pronounce it, choc ripple, ginger nut, lemon crisp, and my favourite, raspberry shortcake. So many options. I'm getting overwhelmed. Are you filming?
Yeah.
So we're at the ice cream section. I'm a bit excited. It's cold in here. So there's a few options. There's So Good vanilla. I like this one in my milkshakes and things because it comes in a reasonably big container and it's quite cheap in comparison. Then we've got your Weiss mango sorbet. The mango one is the only one that's confirmed vegan at the moment because they use eggs somewhere in the production line for the other ones. So we'll just stick to the mango one for now. We're getting a bit fancier. We've got your So Good almond chocolate ice cream. The So Good almond salted caramel, which is new. I haven't actually tried it yet, but apparently it's really good. There's coconut and mango, and there's also a plain coconut one. And then my absolute all-time favourite vegan ice cream is this brand here, which is Over the Moon. It's made with coconut milk, and it's absolutely delicious. Like, I love it more than I even loved dairy milk ice cream before. So definitely, if your Woolworths stocks this brand, give that one a try. So for chips, the kettle chili ones are all good. Obviously original in every brand that I've come across. Salt and vinegar, these two brands are vegan. The Smith salt and vinegar is not, so just watch out for that. I think all the Canberra vegans have come and bought all the burger rings. Everyone knows what burger rings are anyway, though I don't have to show you, but yes, burger rings have been confirmed as vegan. I found them! The Mexican, probably one of my favourite foods. Super easy to make vegan as well, so I get these tortilla chips. These ones are vegan, and so are these chili and lime ones, which I don't make nachos with, but I just eat them on their own. Just obviously to stay away from the cheesy ones, but I get those and just a can of refried beans and the salsa and bio cheese, which we looked at before, and I make nachos. Megarang is vegan friendly, and so is the Maggi Oriental. So yeah, if you have a 2-minute noodle craving, which I totally get. So this is a very exciting day. The corn products are half price. So we're in the freezer section. There's a lot of really delicious products here. Let me show you. So we've got vegan schnitzels, which are delicious, and also, no, this one's not vegan. Corn has a lot of just vegetarian products that still contain eggs. They are working on making their whole range vegan, but just watch out for now. They have nuggets. Where are their nuggets? Oh, here. Ooh. Vegan nuggets. They are delicious. They taste exactly like the nuggets that you're probably used to. So definitely a really good product there. Another great brand is Fries, which I think I might even like better than corn. They've got nuggets, stir-fry strips, burgers, and schnitzels as well. Again, it's not all vegan. Look out for anything with cheese in it, and obviously just steer clear of that, but it's pretty obvious what's vegan and what's not. There's also some burger patties which are vegan. With this brand, the Veggie Delights, have a look in the bottom corner because it will say there if it's vegan or just vegetarian, so just make sure that it is a vegan product. Here's an example of just vegetarian. You just make sure it's got the green tick on it. These are the best sausage rolls in the world. Linda McCartney, it says vegetarian, but they are vegan. Oh, there we go, suitable for vegans. They are absolutely delicious. As are their sausages. My hand's getting really cold. And they also have mushroom pies, which I can't see here right now, but same brand, mushroom pies. Good. It's probably in my favourite section. You can tell I'm not vegan for my health. So when picking your deodorant, this brand, Norska, I think that's how you say it, is all completely vegan. So as for toothpaste, White Glow is vegan, and there's also another brand I really like called Red Seal. Some Woolies and Coles stock it, but not all. Stay away from Colgate because Colgate Palmolive tests on animals, so don't want to be supporting them. So for shampoo, the organic hair range is all vegan, and so is the fruits one, this one. And it's super cheap, it's like $2 a bottle, so gotta love that. But if you buy like salon quality shampoos, Di Lorenzo and also Davro, I hope I'm saying that right, they're both completely vegan and cruelty-free company. This range of this brand of dry shampoo is all vegan and cruelty-free. For skincare, this could almost be another whole full video just in itself, but know that there are definitely vegan, cruelty-free options available just from supermarkets. Again, I don't personally buy them myself, but I know that this range is vegan. So this range of shower gels all smells literally good enough to eat. Like, it's my favorite stuff ever. All not tested on animals and vegan. Thank You is another amazing brand.
Jazz hands.
So this may seem like a bit of a weird one, but as well as food and cosmetic products, a lot of cleaning products are also tested on animals, so it's really important to make sure you're buying cruelty-free brands from these aisles as well. So for washing, washing powder and washing liquid for your clothes, there's two main brands that I sort of swap between depending on what's on special: Eco Store and Earth Choice. Earth Choice is generally cheaper, and they have a fabric softener as well, which is probably up there somewhere, which is really good also. So same thing for dishwashing liquid and also dishwashing tablets for dishwashers and things. I get Earth Choice brand because it's really cheap and all cruelty free.
Hey guys, so obviously a lot of what we showed you in Woolworths you can get here anyway.
Right, Coles.
So we're just going to pretty much skim through and show you what else is available. So these Anzac biscuits, just letting you know, the Woolworths ones are not vegan. The Coles is the way to take out. Leg out. So yeah, pretty much basically all of this stuff's the same. This cheese, vegan, yes. Tasty.
Try it at your own risk.
There's an international section.
You're in the international section.
Good. Really good. Yeah. Fantastic.
So the,
$2.50.
yes, Coles brand dark chocolate.
So butter soy, which was our favourite soy milk brand. They do iced coffee, but they also do chocolate. One isn't there, but it's good.
So we were just trying to film the gravy to show you that Grey Box gravy in the box, not in the tin, is vegan. And then we got kicked out of Coles because apparently we're not actually allowed to film in there. Whoops, I guess we're YouTube rookies, but oh well. So we couldn't show you everything that we wanted to, but I hope that what we did show you was somewhat useful before we got kicked out. Yeah, so thanks so much for watching, and we will see you on our next video.